Alright, so we are back for the end of Chaos Turn 1. We have some challenges that we're going to do also that we're going to be showing you guys. So we're going to get on with it. So in Chaos Turn 1, we had some new arrivals. First of all, a new unit of Bloodletters arrived from the portal over here. A new unit of Hounds arrived from the Monolith over here. Those Hounds in the back all moved up. The unnamed one, the Demon Prince, flew over here to challenge Draigo as his Lord Skyrack watches on. Then we have some combats and some shooting. For shooting, the Obliterator fired over here at the squad, at the Terminator squad, and he did nothing. The Bikes and the Hounds moved up. The Hounds failed their charge. The Bikes did their shooting into the Terminator squad, and they also did nothing. Over here, the Berserkers did some shooting, killing Gimli, killing one Terminator, and then the Berserkers charged into the Sergeant Thorax, and they wounded him 10 times. Sergeant Thorax shrugged off all of the wounds, and with his Thunderhammer, he took down 2 Berserkers. And then back over here, the Furioso Dreadnought absolutely whiffed and did nothing, and the Mutants did nothing back. And the same thing over here, the Furioso Librarian, same thing, did absolutely nothing, caused no wounds, as the Berserkers are just holding on. And then here, Draigo's squad, his unit of Paladins, they did a good job. They only took 1 wound in the process. These are Skyrack's Heralds. These are all Heralds. There are 5. There's 5 Heralds, 6 Heralds here. The Paladins took down 2 of them. And then the Berserkers charged in also to try to get some of the Paladins. And 3 Berserkers was killed. Paladins only got wounded 1 time in that assault. So the Paladins held their own right here. And as Draigo moves up, and the unnamed one, Skyrack's lieutenant, moved up to take on Draigo, and he charged him. So we have 3 epic challenges that you guys are going to get to see. You're going to get to see Draigo and the unnamed one in a challenge. You're going to get to see Merlin over here taking on the Berserker champion that killed Brother Lieutenant Locks. Merlin trying to get his revenge. And then you're going to see the First Company Battle Captain Leonatos taking on the Chaos Champion. So, stand by. That's the end of this. And we're going to get on to the challenges. Alright, here we go. So, we're going to get this first challenge underway. The First Company Captain, Leonatos, taking on one of Skyrack's champions. The champion challenged the First Company Captain. So, they're going to be going at the same time because they're both going in the Initiative 1 phase. Okay, so I'm going to, just for the sake of the fun, I'm going to do the champion first. So, the champion, let me come over here to the dice. The champion is going to be getting his 5 attacks. So here we are. Got some chaos dice here. So the champion is going to be hitting on 4s. Let's see. So we got 3 hits for the champion. The champion is going to be wounding on 2s because he's going to... And the champion is going to cause 1-2 wounds. Alright. And Leonatos is going to take his 3 up invulnerable save for those. And he's going to make them both. So now, Leonatos is going to do his 4 attacks back. He's going to hit on 3s. That's 2 hits. With his Thunderhammer. And he makes very quick work of the champion. And the champion dies very quickly to the first company captain. Alright, so here is the second challenge in the Chaos Turn 1. The second challenge, the Chief Librarian, Merlin, taking on the Corn Aspiring Champion. He's looking to notch his second win. So here we go. We're going to get over here to the dice. I'm going to have to move the camera. Alright, so Merlin the Librarian will be going first. They're both weapon skill 5, so he's going to be needing force. Only one hit. He's going to need, he got his hammer hand off, so he's strength 5. And that is a wound. And that is going to wrap it up. That is going to kill. He kills the champion very quickly. The champion has no invulnerable save. And Merlin avenges brother Lieutenant Locks very quickly. And we're going to get on to our last challenge. Alright, here we go. So the unnamed one steps in to challenge the Supreme Grandmaster Draigo. And he steps in with his lord, Skyrack the Slaughterer, overlooking the challenge. Skyrack looking on with glee as his lieutenant takes on the hated Draigo. Let's get the challenge underway. The unnamed one has one greater reward. He has a dark blessing that allows him to reroll failed invulnerable saves, but Draigo has the Titan sword. So we are going to get this thing underway. Here we go. Because the unnamed one charged, Draigo doesn't get to use his Psych Out grenades. So the Demon Prince will be going first. He's going to be rocking in with a solid 6 attacks. Alright. He is weapon skill 9. So he is going to be hitting on 3s. Here we go. The Demon Prince, how many hits does he get? 1, 2, 3, 4 hits for the unnamed one. He's going to be wounding. Strength 6, toughness 5. Here we go. 3s. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 wounds. Draigo gonna now take his 3 saves. 1, 2, 3. All saved. Draigo standing strong, blocking and parrying with his shield. Now Draigo to hit back. Weapon skill 7 against weapon skill 9. So he's going to be hitting on 4s. Here we go. That is 1 hit. Oh, yep, 1 hit. So out of 5, Draigo only hits once, but that might be all he needs. He has hatred against demons, so he's going to get to re-roll those. And that's going to be a total of 4 hits for Draigo. And the Titan sword is strength 10. So Draigo is going to need 2s. And that is 4 total wounds on the unnamed one for Draigo. The unnamed one will get to take his invulnerable saves now. He has to take 4 invulnerable saves. And he gets to re-roll them for the dark blessing he has. So he made 2. So he has to re-roll 2 of them. He's going to need 5s. And he failed to save. That's going to bring the Demon Prince down to 3 wounds. Draigo's going to win that combat. Now he has Demon Bane, so we're going to have to now take that leadership check to see if he just sends him back to the warp. And it's a 10, and oh, he fails the leadership check. He's leadership 9. And Draigo stands before Skyrack as he sends the unnamed one back into the warp, banishing him. That is the end of Chaos turn 1. Stand by for turn 2 so you guys can see what happened. Imperium turn 2 coming up. And at the end of turn 2, the Loyalist forces started to make way as reports came in. The Chapter Master Gabriel Seth on the Victors on the battle barge. Watch the schematic on the screen as the Loyalist forces started to take more and more territory, moving deeper and deeper into the city. But what they found was that the further they moved, the worse the situation got. More and more demons started to arrive from warp portals all over the city, as the Furioso Dreadnought made quick work of the possessed Marines. And the Tactical Terminator Squad Creel took more territory as they moved through the city. The Chief Chaplain Carnarvon and his Terminator Squad destroyed the bikes, leaving only one alive. And the 2 librarians from the Flesh Terrors and the Grey Knights took on the remaining Berserkers, leaving only 5 alive. 2 of the Grey Knights moved in, killing 3 demons, but more arrived out of the portal. Just then, a drop pod arrived, bringing in more assault marines. The first company captain fighting for his life on his own, taking on the Berserkers after watching his sergeant die. Captain Leonatos moved in, taking on the Berserkers as he killed 2, bashing his way through the unit with only 3 Berserkers alive. Carnarvon looked on at the carnage. The death toll was mounting. Drop pod arrives. More assault marines. But the demons kept pouring out of the unholy monoliths. More and more demons continued to arrive from the warp, as each of the monoliths brought forward more of the unholy demons. Draigo looked in horror as Angron's lieutenant, Skyrack, set his trap. As the great demon Primarch steps out of the portal and slaughters Draigo's Grey Knights right before his eyes. Angron looking into Draigo's eyes, laughing as he takes up Brother Marsalis, snatches him by his feet up in the air and smashes his head into the ground. Draigo looks in horror, his heart filled with rage, as his paladins fought for their lives. More and more of Angron's heralds arrived. The Cauldron Council starts to emerge from the monolith. This city is truly lost, but Draigo knew what needed to be done, but he had to live to fight another day.